Hi children, welcome to another session about special pairs of angles. In today's class, let's take up adjacent angles, vertically opposite angles, and lines cut by a transversal. First, let's start with adjacent angles. When can we say the two angles are adjacent to each other? Only when those two angles have a common vertex, a common arm, and non-overlapping interiors. Look at these examples. By observing these pictures, you can easily identify which are non-adjacent angles and which are adjacent angles and the reasons behind it. Here are some of the real-life examples where we come across adjacent angles. Now, let's move on to vertically opposite angles. When two lines cross each other, four angles will be formed. For every angle, two angles will be adjacent to it and one will be non-adjacent. Look at this table. I have written the adjacent and non-adjacent angles for all the four. Here, the non-adjacent pairs are called vertically opposite angles. So, angle 1 and 3 is one pair of vertically angles and 2 and 4 are the other pair. If you measure these angles, they will always be equal. With this knowledge, let's pass on to transversal. In general, transversal is a line that crosses two other lines. We already know that when two lines cross each other, four angles are formed. Similarly, when two lines are crossed by a transversal, we get 8 angles. Out of these 8 angles, some pairs are called by special names. Let's discuss them one by one. The first one is exterior angles. The word exterior means outside. Outside what? The angles which are outside the parallel lines are called as exterior angles. Here, 1, 2, 7 and 8 are called exterior angles. What is the opposite of the word exterior? You're right, interior. Interior means inside. The angles which are inside the parallel lines or between the parallel lines are called as interior angles. Now, let's group the angles based on the transversal. They are called as same side angles. Now, can you name the left side angles? 2, 3, 6 and 7. Similarly, 1, 4, 5 and 8 can be called as right side angles. The interior and exterior angles are further grouped into co-interior and co-exterior angles. Angles which are interior and same-sided are called as co-interior angles. So, angle 3 and angle 6 are interior and left-sided. So, they are one pair of co-interior angles. Then, what will be the next pair? Yes, angle 4 and angle 5. Now, let's move on to co-exterior angles. The same logic is applied here. Exterior plus same-sided. Angle 2 and angle 7 is one pair, while angle 1 and angle 8 is the other pair. There is another type of grouping which is called as alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles. The word alternate means opposite but not adjacent. Look at the figure. Angle 6 is in the left side. So, the alternate angles means right side. There we have angle 4 and angle 5. But angle 5 is adjacent to angle 6. So, the alternate angle of angle 6 is angle 4. What will be the other pair? Angle 3 and 5. Apply the same rule to find the alternate exterior angles. 2 and 8 is one pair, 1 and 7 is the other pair. Finally, we are heading towards corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are those angles that appear in the same relative position in each group of 4 angles. 1, 2, 3 and 4 are in one group of angles, and 5, 6, 7 and 8 forms another group. What is the relative position of angle 1 above AB and right of XY? What will be the angle using the same above right principle? Yes, it's angle 5. Now, moving left to angle 2. What is the name of its position? Above left. What would be its corresponding angle? Yes, it's angle 6. So, we can easily identify all the 4 pairs of corresponding angles. You can also notice that in each pair, one will be an interior angle while the other will always be an exterior angle. Why do we study these groupings? Now, look at this video. There are 2 examples. The first one is a transversal crossing 2 parallel lines, while the second one is a transversal crossing non-parallel lines. Observe the top 4 angles with the bottom 4. In the first figure, the alternate interior, the alternate exterior, as well as the corresponding angles are equal. But they are unequal in the second figure. What is the reason? Yes, you guessed it right. The angles are non-parallel. So, the measure of these angles is very important to determine whether the lines are parallel or not. These groupings are very useful in constructions of beams and walls in huge structures. Now, it's question time. Find the remaining angles. Is there an easy way to find these angles? Watch this video. What do you observe? When 2 lines are crossed by a transversal, we get 4 acute angles and 4 obtuse angles. All the 4 acute angles are equal and all the 4 obtuse angles are equal. Each acute angle is supplementary to its obtuse. Am I right? With these 3 points, you can easily find the missing values. Thank you, children.